Yo, welcome back to Kai Speaks, bro. First of all, I gotta start this video by saying I appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing on these videos, man. We really been growing every single day. I think we're almost at 110 subscribers, bro. So it's huge. The support, the love that y'all been showing on these videos has been amazing. I think one of our YouTube shorts really just did like 1.5K in views, bro. So we're growing every single day. We're pushing out content, and I'm really hoping that people are understanding this message and reading this message coming from somebody who went through this stuff at an early age and trying to figure everything out, right? And 19 is young, but at the same time I do have goals and I have aspirations to get to a certain point at a certain age, right? So one of my biggest things is that you go through so much a lot that it makes you feel like, like, oh, this is it, I'm done, I quit, you know what I mean? And really, this is what this video is for, to talk to the people who, may feel like they're not doing anything, or they feel like they need to quit on their goals and aspirations. And another reason why I say this is because, one, I've been through it. Two, I've seen other people experience it. And three, just because, we're getting to a point in the year where we're halfway in the year, and a lot of people are gonna go through this whole year saying that next year is gonna be their year, right? When I feel like if you continue saying that this year is gonna be your year and you don't do anything about it, then it will never be your year. You're gonna spend like 10, 20 years saying it'll be your year, and it will never is be too late at that point, right? One of my biggest things about that is just really making that sacrifice in order to grow, doing what you need to do to get stuff done, bro. Like on the busy side of things, like one of the things about being an entrepreneur is it's highly mistaken that you feel like you're not doing anything, but really you're doing the most possible to make sure you're setting yourself up. Like if you're really doing it right, you're doing a whole bunch of things, right? And I say this because, um, me going through a point right now where I've been losing a lot in a lot of things, right? It makes me feel like, um, well, me personally, I'm too deep. Like I definitely showed growth because I'm not seeing myself quit anytime soon, right? And I'm just growing from these experiences. But I know back then when I was going through hard times and I was going through a lot of failures, the first things that came to mind was quitting, right? And I feel like a lot of people go through that. A lot of people experience that feeling that, it's over, that they just need to quit and be done with it and this and that, even though it could have a chance to change their lives, right? And one of the biggest things for me is I've gotten to a point where I'm purely confident in myself and in my craft and whatever I do. And I'm not gonna sit here and spend the whole year saying this is gonna be my year and not do anything about it, right? Because that's one of the biggest things you learn, is that I just happened to learn through it at an early age, is that you go through so many years saying it's going to be your year, and then by the time, or a lot of people fall off in January, by the way, like a lot of people fall off earlier than now, but by the time you get to June, you're doing the same stuff you did last year, and it's holding you back in so many ways, right? And there's a lot of things, there's a lot of aspects that come into play about that, right? And I say this because I was watching a show yesterday, and it has something to do about addictions, right? And one of the biggest things about addictions is that you can't change within like a month or a year, even if your addiction has been something that you've been doing for your whole life, right? So it takes a lot of time to change and do that, right? And like what happens is you're going strong, you're going hard. Like for instance, let's say it's January to like June, right? You're going strong, this and that. There's little things that may touch at you and try to get you down, but you're not really affected by it. But then you start going through a cycle of just everything's going wrong, nothing's going in your favor, and things like that. And then you start to look at those addictions as a coping mechanism and something that you need to do in order to feel better. But when in all reality, when times get tough, you need to just keep going. You need to keep being strong. You need to keep working on yourself, bro. That's one of the biggest things that I've learned throughout this year, being an entrepreneur, trying to grow, trying to be successful in 2025, is that even though things get hard, things are going to challenge me in life. Um, a lot of bad things are going to happen, right? Like whether it's car issues, money issues, business issues, whatever it is, a lot of bad things are going to happen. But one of the biggest things about trying to grow is that you have to hold those things over your shoulder and just keep going, bro. Simple. You cannot look back. You cannot do the things you did last year that are just terrible, that are holding you back from being a better person. Because in all reality, everybody's going to go through hard times no matter how much you change, right? No matter how much you succeed in life. Everybody's going to go through those hard times because everybody needs to be tested and see if they have the strength not to be able to quit, right? This video is really to all those people who are at the brink of quitting their their entrepreneur journeys, their body goals, their eating habit goals, like whatever it is. This is videos for those who are at the brink of quitting and want to take it a step further and just want to get past that, right? Like, and I'm here to say that, like, I'm here with you, bro, right? Like, we've all been through that moment where we've wanted to quit, we've wanted to just throw in the towel and not work on it anymore, right? And just focus on something else that may be easier. But one of the biggest things that I've realized, bro, is just that, like, if it's hard, it's most likely hard for a reason, right? Because if it's easy, everybody could do it. But if it's hard, it's most likely going to pay out way more to you, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's eating right, whether it's, taking that risk in your entrepreneur journey, right? Whatever it is, I genuinely feel like we're at a point in life where you look at so many other people and you see how far they are already, that you feel like you're so far behind that there's no point even trying. But one of the biggest things is that when you keep trying, you keep pushing through those hard times, you will get to a point where you get there, right? Like, it doesn't matter who becomes a millionaire first. That's not the biggest goal. It's how you get there, right? So that's really all I wanted to say about this video, bro, is to those people who feel like they're about to quit, everything's going wrong. um they feel like that they just can't get past that barrier, that wall of trying to become successful, trying to become somebody better in their life, for themselves, right? This video was just strictly for those people, in order to say, just keep going, right? Just keep doing what you do best, and keep striving for more, right? That's the biggest thing right now. If you're not at a point where you're satisfied and happy with life, or where you want to be at, keep going, bro. Keep pushing. You're like we're so close to the end of this year, and I feel like a lot of people are giving up too early. So just keep pushing. Be hard headed about it, bro. Just keep going, keep pushing, no matter what. And I guarantee you'll be successful as long as you put in the work daily, right? That's one of the biggest things. Just put in the work every single day and work harder. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials at Kai Speaks 05. And if you're interested in my day trading journey, follow me at Kai Academy 05, where I posted from January to now on my whole day trading career so far. And yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Make sure you make the most out of 2025. Peace.